Alright guys, so today we're going to be checking out the Super Strike King Cold who just released on Global. You know, I think this guy is a very good release because he's on like Wicked Bloodline and Terrifying Conquers, which got heavily buffed during Worldwide. So to see these nice little additions following Worldwide is really nice. I mean, I know this guy technically released before Worldwide on JP, but as far as Global is concerned, you know, we just got this guy, so, you know, he's new. But still, I think it's really good that he's in the game. I think it's really good that he helps out these, like I was saying, Terrifying Conquerors and Wicked Bloodline teams. Because a lot of people probably started during Worldwide and maybe pulled the headliner LRs, like the both coolers that were headlining. And if you pulled them, but you couldn't run a full Wicked Bloodline team, then, of course, your use for them kind of devalued. Because that was kind of the whole point of running them. But now with these free-to-play releases, it just makes those teams just even more easy to run and stuff like that. So, for sure, I think this guy's a very good release. Now, the team I'm running him on is actually a Wicked Bloodline team. Or kind of a Wicked Bloodline team. Terrifying Conquerors / Wicked Bloodline. But, unfortunately, I did not pull LR Metal Cooler, so he is not under a full 200% leader skill. But he is under, instead of being under a 400% leader skill with two 200% leader skills, he's under 370% with a 170 and 200% leader skill. I know that probably made no sense to you at all, but, I mean, I'm just saying it, so... So yeah, but the support we have on this team will make up for it, but just keep in mind that extra 30% attack and defense is missing, you know, but we could have that if we had him under a full 200% leader skill, so just keep that in mind throughout the video, but I still wanted to do the showcase on him just to see how good he can look, because Super Strike units have been in a very odd position lately where they've either been very good or kind of bad. The Mecha Frieza was pretty good. I'm going off the ones Global has gotten, by the way, so I know there's Grandpa Gohan and King Vegeta. I think those are the ones Global hasn't gotten yet, so I don't know about them. But Super Strikes have been very hit or miss with, like, Kid Vegeta being very good, Fizz Mecha Frieza being very good, and then AGL Pikkon sucks. So, I mean, and he was the latest Super Strike, right? So, I mean, I don't really know. And then you got, like, the second Super Strike that ever came out on Global was the 16, the Int 16, and I'd argue he's still probably one of the best. Just because of that 50% damage reduction when he's guarding. And he automatically has that high chance to guard just in his passive. But if you're smart, you'll just throw him in an event that's int. So then he just gets that guard and 50% damage reduction. And then he's great. He tanks everything. So I still think he's probably the best. Just because defensively he has one sole purpose. And it's to guard and have the damage reduction against an int type enemy. And he fulfills that so well. So let's see if this guy can top it. I mean, I know a lot of you might argue with me too. That the Fizz Mecha Frieza or the AGL Kid Vegeta is better. Completely understandable. It's just preference for me. I believe the 16 is a little bit better. But let me know in the comments who your favorite Super Strike is after this video. Because, you know, you can see how good this guy is. Because maybe he's the new best Super Strike. I don't know. But before we get into it, make sure you guys like and subscribe. I really appreciate all the support you guys have been giving me. Make sure you check out the gaming channel. You know, God of War on the horizon. So if you're interested in that, make sure you check it out. And yeah, let's just get right into it. So... for his leader skill, we got Fizz type, Ki +3, and HP attack and defense +70%. Not really much to talk about right there. Not really a good leader skill. Maybe if you're new to the game, that'll help you out, but not really too much utility if you've been playing for, you know, more than a couple of months. So, but most free-to-play leaders aren't really that good, so yeah. And then onto his super attack effect, we have greatly raises attack and defense for 1 turn, causes supreme damage to enemy, and lowers attack and defense. Now, the fact that he's getting 50% attack and defense on super attack is very, very good. He's also lowering attack and defense, so, I mean, that super attack effect is amazing. Like, I think just from that super attack alone, that super attack effect, you're going to want to go full additionals on this guy. He is also physical, so he has that base 5 additional. So, I mean, if you get 2 super attacks off in, like, Super Battle Road or something, you get 2 50% attack and defense raises, and you're lowering attack and defense twice. You're just doing so much just off of your super attack effect. So, that is very, very good. And then for his passive skill, we have attack and defense +100%, Ki +3 plus an additional attack and defense +50%, and Wicked Bloodline category allies attack and defense +25% when HP is 50% or more. So, he's supporting Wicked Bloodline, so that, like I was saying earlier in the video, that makes him work better on those Terrifying Conquerors Wicked Bloodline team from the cooler LR units in the Worldwide celebration. Thus, I'm running him on that team in this video, but, you know. Okay, where was I? And then he gets all enemies attack -25% and defense -50%, plus an additional defense +100% and medium chance of sealing all enemy super attacks when facing a pure Sans or hybrid Sans category enemy. If there's an ally whose name includes Frieza attacking in the same turn, plus an additional attack plus 50% when target enemy super attack is sealed. So, I mean, dude, that's a really good passive. He's lowering attack and defense. He's lowering a lot of defense, but he still has that lowering attack. He's getting that additional 100% defense, and he has the medium chance of sealing all enemies if there is a pure or hybrid Sans enemy. That is so good for Super Battle Road. That is, like, very good. Actually, that is so good for Super Battle Road. Instead of taking this guy in Cell Max, I think I'm going to take him into a Super Battle Road stage next. I'm going to show him in the Legendary Vegeta event first, just because that's an easy way to just show how good numbers he can get. But then I'm going to take him in Super Battle Road because this guy almost looks like he's made for it, right? He has that ceiling in his passive, which is going to be so easy to activate because it's pure or hybrid Sans. Like, that's literally in every stage. And he has a medium chance to seal all enemies. I mean, granted, it is a medium chance, and it's sealing, not stunning. But that is still very, very, very good. Just to have that chance to do it to all enemies. So, and the condition is great. You know, pure Sans or hybrid Sans, like I said, you're going to get that in almost every Super Battle Road stage. So, I think that's really good. And then the Frieza attacking in the same turn that's pretty good because, I mean, you're going to have that most of the time because, again, you want to run him on these Wicked Bloodline / Terrifying Conquerors teams. So, that'll be pretty easy to get activated. And then the 50% attack when target enemy super attack is sealed. I mean, you might not get that active because a lot of events cancel sealing. But, I mean, if you're in Super Battle Road, which, I mean, it looks like this guy's kind of directed for, then you'll get that active. So yeah, I did give him full additionals. You know, what can I say? It's just probably the way to go with him. I did give him the 3 crit because I was just, like, giving a unit either, like, max of what I think they could have and then 3 of the others. Well, I guess it'd be 8 if they have the base. Like, if it was an STR unit that I wanted to go full additional with, he would have 15 additional, 8 crit, and then 3 dodge. But I mean that's just how I personally like to build my units. But with this guy, yeah, you're gonna want to go full additional because that super attack effect is just too good to not try and capitalize on that. So yeah, full additional with him. No equips on him. All level 1 links, and yeah, those are his 4 categories. So not really good categories, but I mean, like I said, Wicked Bloodline, Terrifying Conquerors. Those are the 2 teams you're really gonna be running him on anyway. So yeah. Just briefly to talk about his links before we get into the showcase. Tough as Nails is a great link. I guess Brutal Beatdown, Strongest Clan in Space, and Universe is Most Malevolent are good links too because those are the links you're going to be getting active most of the time on these like Frieza and Cooler teams. So that's pretty good. The other links like Bombardment, Super Strike, Shattering the Limit is great, but I mean that's just one of those good links. You're pretty much always going to get this active. I mean, as long as you got one, you're going to have one unit on the team that has this. So this is a pretty good link to get active also. But links like Bombardment and Super Strike are just going to be kind of rough to get active. But fortunately, we are running him with the Mecha Frieza, who shares most of those links. So I feel like that's not really going to be too much of an issue because they just work very well together. The King Cold is supporting the Frieza, and they're just a very good rotation, honestly. Now, they're not really like a great rotation by any means when it comes to difficult content because they are both slot 2 units. Because they both get a lot of defense on super attack. So, yeah, the Turles right here isn't getting a lead, or he's not getting a full lead because he's not on Wicked Bloodline, but I do still really like his support, so I'm just going to keep him on the team. So right here, we are at 113k defense. Now, I mean, we are getting 50% on super attack. So, I mean, I think that's really good. And we're supporting, and we have all these things going on in our passive. So, I mean, I think we're looking pretty good right here, honestly. Let's see what attacks that we can get to. Keep in mind, we only have 2 links active. I guess we could get 3 links active if we check them in slot, too. Okay, Cooler, don't kill. Come on. I've never said this, but don't get all your additionals off, please. I don't want him to kill right here. He's going to, like, triple crit. Come on, don't do it. Alright, 2.1. As long as this doesn't crit and we just get a bunch of normals, we're fine. So, you know, don't crit. Okay, no crit. Okay, normal. Good. Is this mine? Yeah, this is my Cooler. So, well, I only brought 1. So he's only 55% too. Okay, so we did get the additional super. As long as this doesn't... Yeah, I don't think we're gonna... Cooler, come on! You didn't do this when I was fighting Broly with you. Come on, you only got like 1 super then. Why are you getting all the supers now? Alright, well, what are we looking at? 2.7. Alright, that is kind of low. But considering we're supporting, we're lowering attack and defense, we're greatly raising on super attack, and we're supporting, and we have that chance to seal, I mean, that's not horrible. It could look a little bit better for sure. I guess the Garlic Jr. doesn't have the full 200% leader skill either. I didn't really think that through. I just kind of saw that they were giving support. I was like, oh yeah, might as well do that. I do think from the looks of that turn though, Mecha Frieza probably is going to be a little bit better than this guy. So I guess there's that. But I mean that wasn't a horrible rotation because he was supporting for 25% attack and defense, and he had that ceiling chance. So yeah. Alright, get some damage in right there. That's for sure good. Okay, the additional. I guess it doesn't really matter right here if we kill because, you know, the King Cold isn't on this rotation. He doesn't really build up or anything, so I'll probably just get, like... I'll try and get him on a rotation with Mecha Frieza. We'll see what he's looking like, and then we'll call it a run in this Vegeta event. And then we'll go ahead and take him inside the Super Battle Road stage. I mean... I guess I could take him in Extreme Super Battle Road. I don't necessarily want to, but it would be a good way to showcase that medium chance of sealing all his enemies. Because if he gets that off, like, that's going to be very good because enemies hit very hard in Extreme Super Battle Road. So we're only missing Universe's Most Malevolent right here. We're at 110k defense. Nothing great, but we are getting 50% on super attack. So, I mean, we're for sure getting a lot more defense. We would be under 200k, which is pretty bad, but, I mean, I don't know. Does that additional 100% defense kick in after super attack? Because if that's when that kicks in, then yeah, he's going to be looking very good. Okay, yeah. So I think it kicks in post super attack or something. But yeah, I mean, still defensively we're not great, but we're not horrible. Keep in mind, you know, he is free to play, so you know, don't really expect him to be amazing in these events. Yeah, 2.3 isn't really that good, but you know, he is supporting. He has that ceiling chance. He's lowering attack and defense. He's doing a lot. He's greatly raising on super attack effects. So I mean, he still has got a lot of stuff going on for sure. I just think maybe they could have bumped that 100% attack and defense at start of turn to like 150. I don't really think that would have done much, which is kind of weird that they didn't just do that in the first place. I don't really understand why some of these units have to be this bad. Like the physical Thouser. I'm going to piss a lot of people off by saying this, but I'm sorry. The Int Super Saiyan 3 Bardock Easy A. Dude, he's not really all that. He's good. He's good for sure. But you cannot compare him to the other Easy A units as of lately. Are you going to compare Int Bardock to STR Cooler? No, you're not going to do that. Because STR Cooler is way, way better. Honestly, I don't even think you can compare Int Super Saiyan 3 Bardock to the STR Easy A Gohan from the Majin Buu Saga. That Easy Aid during Golden Week. I don't really I think that Gohan is just way better than the Bardock. The Bardock is hitting some crazy numbers, but defensively, he's just not there. And that kind of is what makes a unit. So yeah. So big spike in defensive stat. We're at 146k defense, which I know I was just talking about how defense is so crucial on a unit, and then we're this, which looks kind of low, and I'm saying this unit is good. Keep in mind this guy's free to play though, and you know, he's doing so much that it kind of makes up for his lower defense. And he's meant for Super Battle Road. So, I mean, we have everything active except for Tough as Nails, which is probably one of the most crucial links to have active right now. So that does kind of suck because I think we're missing out on some defense. But, hey, it is what it is. I'm going to throw... Okay, so this is pretty much the ideal rotation. So this is going to be the last rotation until we take him into Super Battle Road. So I'm going to throw the Metal Cooler in slot 1 so we can raise King Cold's attack stat by 30%. So yeah, this is a great rotation, though. We got 6 out of 7 links active. We got a lot of support right here. Or a good amount of support from this guy, the Metal Cooler. And, okay, I thought we were going to kill right there. What are we looking at? 3.5. That's not horrible. I mean, we're at like 250k-ish defense right there, which is, I mean, I guess that's pretty solid. Let's take him in Super Battle Road to really see this guy's utility overall. Okay, guys, so this is the team we're going to be running him in Super Battle Road. We are taking on the Wicked Bloodline stage of, unfortunately, just normal Super Battle Road because I don't know how good this guy could fare up in Extreme Super Battle Road. So I figured let's just play it safe, take him in here. Now, we are bringing this support memory, which is making him look a little bit better. So just keep that in mind. He has that 10% attack and defense. That is, I feel like it's going to make a pretty big difference because even in some of these more difficult events where you bring that, I think it's a noticeable difference, right? I mean, 10%, at least for like the Goku family team, when you bring that Goku family support memory. So, yeah, a little bit of a different team though. I kind of got rid of like the Turles and the oh my god, I'm forgetting his name, the Garlic Jr. because he isn't really like gonna perform well without a full leader skill, and honestly, he isn't really gonna perform well in general. Just because he's kind of a support unit, and defensively he's fallen off a little. But yeah, I did bring a full Wicked Bloodline team. I got some crazy units on here. We got this Easy A AGL Metal Cooler, which is, I mean, he's just great. He's another unit that, I mean, I know I already talked about Super Saiyan 3 Bardock, but I got to bring it up again. This is another unit that is, like, just clear, cut, and dry better than that Bardock. And I know he's a worldwide Easy A, so it makes sense he'd be better, but I feel like they shouldn't be like, they shouldn't release an Easy A and then get worse from there. They should try and at least maintain and try and make them around or about as good as the previous Easy A, if not better. Which, I mean, I guess it is what it is though, you know, it'd be how it be. There we are with an additional super from the STR Cooler. Pretty good, pretty good. Get some attack in right here, get some damage. Yeah, just go ahead and kill the King Vegeta. The only person we had type advantage against. Okay, so this is a pretty decent rotation. We have everything active except for Brutal Beatdown and Tough as Nails. I almost said Super Strike, but I know we have that active. And also, I guess keep in mind throughout this video, he's only level 1 Lynx. So he could be looking a lot better if we were level 10 Lynx. I'm going to go ahead and just pop a Ghost Usher right here because I don't want to risk getting super attacked in slot 1. Alright, I'll do that. And then we'll do this. And then we'll do this. So this should be a pretty good rotation for him right here. I mean, you know, we got 5 out of 7 Lynx active. We do not have any support, but, I mean, still, should be a good rotation. No, don't kill. Oh, okay. 4.7. Damn, 4.7. Big increase from what we've been seeing throughout the video. Okay. I mean, nothing crazy. Maybe my reaction was a little... maybe I reacted a little too heavily for that, but... I mean, still, 4.7 is a big increase. So maybe having that extra, what was it, 50% attack from the super attack from the enemy being sealed, maybe it makes a very big difference. So, okay. But pretty good rotation right there. I think defensively we were again over 200k defense, which is pretty bad. But I mean, hey, if you get the double super off, that's just gonna make them look even better. So, I think that's pretty good. And also, I don't know if that 100% defense kicks in after super attack. Because I feel like his defense is a little bit too, like, wonky in, like, a scenario like that. So, I feel like that additional 100% defense kicks in at a later date. I'll probably write in the comments whether it does or not, just so you guys can keep that in mind throughout this video. But, yeah. Alright, so we can kill right here. If Cooler gets the additionals and stuff off. Oh, no, we have type disadvantage. Nappa's just too strong. Nappa just... No, even Cooler can't beat Nappa. He's just... That's just how it works. Okay, so right here we have everything active except for Tough as Nails, which does suck, because Tough as Nails is a very good link. Now, I'm about to check his defense. And I want you guys to keep in mind, he is getting 50% attack and defense support right here. So this is going to look pretty good. 168k defense, that's not as good as I thought it was going to be. I'm going to be honest with you. But that's still pretty good support, right? Do we have that? We have that support from the STR Cooler, right? Terrifying Conquers, category allies, 2 key and 50% attack and defense when facing 2 or more enemies. Yeah, we're facing 2 or more enemies right here. So we have that active. We are at 168k defense. Pretty good. I mean, post super attack, we're going to be 400. We're going to be 250k defense. So, I mean... I see some value in that. I think that's not that bad. I'm going to go ahead and just pop another Ghost Usher because I don't want to die right here. I don't really know how well this Mecha Frieza could tank before he super attacks. So, yeah, pretty solid right there. What numbers can we look at? Oh, okay. Okay. 4 million. Pretty good, pretty good. Mecha Frieza is 100% showing this King Cold up. But keep in mind that 8.8 million attack stat is only possible because we have the 25% attack support from the King Cold. So King Cold contributed to that attack stat. So that's pretty good right there. I'm gonna go ahead and just kill right here. We will do the. I'm gonna cut and I'm gonna move on to the next rotation or the next phase, I should say, and we'll nuke with him and see how high of an attack stat he can get to. All right, so here we are. We got a pretty good rotation right here. 150k defense. We have everything active except for Brutal Beatdown and Tough as Nails. So, a lot of good links active right here. I'm going to play it. You know what? I'm going to be a little ballsy. I'm going to chuck him in slot 1. I'm going to get all these orbs changed. Okay, we got pretty lucky there. Can we get those other orbs on the left? No, we can't. Man, I'm getting unlucky with orbs now. I'm going to attack the int one, see how much damage, just so we know we'll kill. See how much damage we can get right there. Keep in mind, we're at 150k defense, so post-super attack right here, we would be looking at almost 250k defense, which is pretty good. I mean, I guess considering this guy's use is only for Super Battle Road, that's good. But if you're thinking about running him in difficult content, that is very bad. Defensively, he would not be able to even double-digit tank. 4.9. I mean, that's kind of solid, I guess. We couldn't kill. We did get the additional, though. And we're lowering attack and defense, so, I mean, we are still doing a lot. Just keep that in mind. 73k right there. A little bit of damage for sure, but it is what it is. And then Mecha Frieza. Yeah, Mecha Frieza will clean up with the 6.2. These two do work very well together, though. I mean, I know Mecha Frieza is kind of showing King Cold up, but just keep in mind that Mecha Frieza is only able to do some of this stuff because of the support and, you know, the links that they're sharing. Because they both have a very, very wonky link set where they have links like Bombardment and Super Strike that not really a lot of units have. So the fact that they share that together, and they share a couple of other links too because they are Wicked Bloodline units, and they share so many teams together because they're Wicked Bloodline units, it just makes them work very well together. So I think these two complement each other very well. You know, the support that's going on between them also. So, I mean, you know, this for sure does boost King Cold's utility just by having him work well with these Wicked Bloodline units, and also his support. You know, that's great. So, all right. So then we did get the Metal Cooler core off right here. So I mean, I guess we could kill. If we kill, it's not really that big of a deal. No, I don't think we're gonna kill, unless all these are like crit additionals, or we get like a crit and then a bunch of additionals. But even if we don't kill right here, we could just do another rotation of him, which is good. You know. Whole reason I did the video was to showcase him, so it'd be good to get another chance to showcase him. But yeah, I mean, overall, I gotta say, this is more of a Super Battle Road unit for this guy. I mean, he's good, for sure, but Super Battle is where you want to bring him, because, I mean, that extra 50% attack actually is kind of making a difference. We were barely at, like, 3 million in the Legendary Vegeta event, but now that we have that the enemy super attack sealed and all that, we're looking just a little bit better overall. We were looking at almost a 5 million attack stat there. So, I mean, I feel like this guy is kind of meant just for Super Battle Road. So, I guess keep that in mind. Okay. Get some attacks in right here, I guess. Don't kill. I wasn't paying attention. Goku's not the last enemy, is he? No, we still have Vegeta. So, okay. So, we just barely didn't kill. Oh, we're killing right here, though. So, all right. Vegeta will still be alive, though, to witness the wrath of King Cold. Okay, well, we are getting lucky with additionals, but we're not getting any crits, so. Alright. Cool. Oh my god, another one? Really? I'm not even paying attention. Okay, this is the last one. Come on, I'm trying to show off King Cold here. What are you doing to me, Cooler? Okay, there we go. Oh my god, another rotation. Okay, so I'm on the next rotation. Unfortunately, we are going to kill here, so we won't really be able to see another rotation of King Cold. But I gotta say, overall, a very solid unit. He works very well with the Mecha Frieza, which just makes his utility better because they share so many links, and the Mecha Frieza is as good as he is. So it just makes them work better together. And for sure does increase the utility of the King Cold. Now, his support, too, is great. It really makes him just work so good on these Wicked Bloodline teams. Again, if you need one more unit on your Terrifying Conquerors or Wicked Bloodline category team because you pulled some of the LRs from Worldwide, you know, this guy is a very good addition to that team. especially in Super Battle Road. If you're struggling with any of these stages, running him in there would be great. So yeah, I mean, that is that's pretty much the showcase, I guess. Not really much else to say about this unit. It's just he's a very specific kind of unit. His defense can be a little bit lower, but I mean, I think as long as you have him in a Super Battle Road stage and the situation's right for him, which a lot of the time it will be, he could be looking great. So yeah, that's been the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you think of this King Cole down in the comments, and yeah, I'll catch y'all in the next one.